Hello, kings and queens. Taronic here with your astrology for the week of November the 7th, 2021. Thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the opportunities and assistance aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. Now, this is going to cover your Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday astrology. You'll have to come back to Enchantress Press Astrology to see your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I am still breaking it up because there is much to cover. Now, if you haven't checked out Deadliest Intuition, my new psychological thriller, I would love for you to dive in and leave a review. It would be a wonderful birthday present for me this month. In addition to that, there's other literary news I'd like to talk to you about. LaShira Lee on Facebook has been asked to host an event on the Likewise app on Tuesday, November the 9th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please go over to Facebook to LaShira Lee's page and register for the event. Now, for those of you who love freestyles, of course, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group ICU Reading and Chatting. Every Friday, if you'd like to participate as an artist, contact Ebony Evans. She is the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club. Now, on Clubhouse this Tuesday, between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'd love for you to come on over to Diverse Shelves. If you know about any new reviews, any new books coming out, or if you're a reader and you know about any new books coming out that you're interested in reading or you've just read them, come on over to Diverse Shelves and talk about it. It's an open forum where they discuss the new releases. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the astrology. Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. Taronic here with the astrology portion of your reading for the week of November 7th, 2021. Now, this will cover Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You'll have to come back to Enchantress Press Astrology on Wednesday night to get your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday horoscope. I'm still breaking it up so that we can cover things a little more thoroughly. Now, on Monday, the sun is in Scorpio at 16 degrees. So this is a day where a hardship can be lifted for you, especially if you have placements between 13 and 19 degrees of Scorpio. For you, Libra, this is your area of personal finances and resources. So this is about money and resources for you. Now, why someone chooses to help you is the other question you need to ask, why this person is choosing to help you. But nonetheless, it is helping you through some type of money hardship. Someone is offering you money or resources for home and family through your area of Capricorn, or someone could be offering you some assistance with money or resources as far as a friend or someone in a social group. It could be helping you to accomplish some sort of goal. And this is your area of Virgo. So check to see if you have placements between 13 and 19 degrees of Scorpio, Virgo, or Capricorn, and you can be expecting this assistance. Now, if it's a blessing, then it would be in your area of Pisces or Cancer, and that would be offering you like basically a job or some type of a resource in health, or allowing you to showcase whatever it is you master and earn some type of money or resources doing so. Of course, for a small few of you, it could be about a resource or money for a small pet. Okay, and that would be your areas of Cancer and Pisces. Now, also on Monday, the 8th, Pallas goes direct in Pisces at 9 degrees. So your talents can bring you success and the overcoming of challenges that you've been facing as it pertains to your work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to other people. Now, for some of you, it could be a small pet. If you have placements between 6 and 12 degrees of Pisces, this is aspecting to come in for you. Now, while you have, Palace going direct, getting things going with your talents and things like that, there's still a square with Gemini at 9 degrees, with Ceres in Gemini. So this is about some type of nurturing that you are needing to give to the area of long distance travel. Maybe people at a distance from you, as it pertains to your education and skills, what you think and what you preach. Now, if you have placements between that 6 and 12 degrees of Gemini, you're really going to need that nurturing there because of that square. Now, let me tell you how you can get that nurturing, where you can find assistance. Chiron is at 9 degrees Aries, offering a sextile to Ceres in Gemini. So there's healing through some partnership. There's a partnership aspecting, allowing you assistance and opportunity to speak your truth, to showcase your education and skills, or maybe even to travel with them. Okay. There is healing aspected also for maybe a child or an adult who's suffering, requires some easing. So if you have those placements in Aries between 6 and 12 degrees, that could be aspecting you as well. Yeah, definitely, especially since your area of romance, creative endeavors, and children is Aquarius, and it's an area of assistance and opportunity. Now, the moon at 9 degrees on that day as well in Capricorn is going to lend assistance and opportunities to your area of Palace. So this is your area of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. That's squaring that Gemini placement. So if you look to Capricorn, your area of home and family, you can find some opportunity and assistance there if you have placements between 6 and 12 degrees Capricorn. Someone in home and family or a home-based business could be offering you an opportunity to work, to assist them in health, to be of service to them in some kind of way. And this is helping you out with that nurturing I was talking about. Okay. So be mindful that you have those opportunities aspecting you. Now in the late afternoon, that's when the moon is going to move to Capricorn at 12 degrees, and it's going to trine Uranus and Taurus at 12 degrees. So a surprise blessing is going to show up that impacts your worth or your resources in some kind of way. And for you, it's your shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things that you're passionate about, even sex and intimacy. And it's directly trining home and family, or it could even be a home-based business. Now, some blessing is going to show up for you, generating maybe some shared finances in home and family, maybe working on something you're passionate about in home and family, getting a home, maybe. Creating new endings and beginnings that you're trying to create in home and family, sex and intimacy with, your partner at home, or intimacy with your family. Either way, some surprise blessing is going to show up if you have placements in Capricorn or Taurus between 9 and 15 degrees. Now, moving along to Tuesday. On Tuesday, for you, Libra, the sun is in Scorpio. Well, for all of us, the sun is in Scorpio at 17 degrees. For you, Libra, again, this is about money and resources. If you have any placements between 14 and 20 degrees, this is aspecting you. For Scorpio, this degree notes success. Just make sure you're successful at something that holds true to your good morals, or else you could find yourself bound and restricted in some sort of way. Now, this directly aspects your sector of long distance travel, education and skills, what you think and preach, and things like that. So make sure you're using your education and skills for legal purposes and things like that, because you can have success. Now, your area of Pisces and Cancer trines this area, so you could also have success in career, work, health, daily routines, where you are of service to others, making some sort of money or resources. Or you could have opportunities from your area of Virgo or Capricorn, giving you money or resources, helping you to accomplish a goal through a friend or a social group, okay, or even home and family. So if you have those placements in any of those signs between 14 and 20 degrees, you could have success. assisting you. Now, the moon in Capricorn at 26 degrees will sextile Vesta in Scorpio at 26 degrees as well, right around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The devotion you have to your area of money and resources lends you some sort of assistance and opportunity from home and family. If you have placements in Capricorn or Scorpio between 23 and 29 degrees, someone with influence could be assisting you through whatever it is you master and helping you to garner some type of resource or money through a home-based business or home and family. Okay, that is definitely aspecting for you. Now, moving along to Wednesday the 10th, the sun is in Scorpio at 18 degrees. This is a day that you want to try not to overindulge. Gimme, 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 take, overdoing it, because the energies really prompt overindulgence. If you have any placements in Scorpio between 15 and 21 degrees, this is definitely aspecting you. Now, success can be achieved on this day where you've been tactful and implemented your plans. This is where you knew when to be forceful, you knew when to move forward, you knew when to fall back. Protection is also indicated at this degree, whether it is spiritually or whether it is a powerful person or maybe someone around you protecting you. Okay. If you, like I said, if you have those placements between 15 and I'd say 21 degrees, this is definitely aspecting you. Now, it doesn't necessarily only have to be in Scorpio with your money. Leo and Aquarius square those areas, so you could find yourself overdoing it, spending money on friends or accomplishing goals as it pertains to even romantic partners, children, or just hanging out. If you have placements in Leo or Aquarius between 15 and 21 degrees, you could find yourself overdoing it in that area. If you have placements in Taurus between 15 and 21 degrees, you could find yourself overdoing it with shared finances or things you're passionate about, even sex and intimacy. Okay, so, be mindful of that. You can even find yourself ending things, too many things where you're making money and resources, and you might want to slow down with that. You don't want to give up all of your resources. The full moon is already coming up and it's aspecting, it's permeating. So the full moon, it promises that we're all losing something in the way of resources or our worth in some way. So you really want to definitely watch out for throwing the baby out with the bathwater, I guess you can say. Okay, so be mindful of that if you have those placements. Now, around 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's when the moon and Saturn, that's when the moon and Saturn in Aquarius at 7 degrees will square Mars and Mercury in Scorpio at 7 degrees. So a restriction or responsibility placed on you sees some type of challenge, or you're going to have to put in extra effort with communicating as far as making money or resources. Okay, it's going to place a restriction or responsibility on you as it pertains to creativity, creative endeavors, romantic partners, or even children, or even hanging out with your kids. You might be spending too much money, because you promised your kids you were going to take them to Jump Zone, and now you got to do it and you got to come out of that money. But either way, something could be communicated to you that is, some sort of challenge. And where your skills are required, you can still see rewards because Jupiter is in that area of romance, creative endeavors, and children. So it can work out for you, even though you have that challenge there and that restriction or responsibility being placed on you. Now, if someone else around you is seeing some type of goodness, try not to act out of jealousy because you could see some friction there. Now, that area of, I'd say, Scorpio for you squares Aquarius. So, it could be some issues with a lover or someone within a creative endeavor. It could clash with Leo, where you have friends, goals, and social groups where they could be clashing because you might be jealous of a friend or a friend might be jealous of you. But either way, you want to keep that jealousy out of the equation because that hampers your blessings, okay? And God don't like ugly. So, just keep it cute. If you have any placements between 4 and 10 degrees of Aquarius or Scorpio, this is aspecting you on Wednesday. Now, the moon in Aquarius, a couple hours later, will trine Ceres and Gemini at 8 degrees. So if you have placements between 5 and 11 degrees of Aquarius or Gemini, a blessing could come your way because of the nurturing that you're providing to your area of education and skills, of long distance travel, the nurturing you're providing to people at a distance from you, the nurturing you're providing to what you think and preach. Some blessing is going to come through either a creative endeavor, a child, or even a romantic partner. Your courage, assistance, and nobility does not go unnoticed. Rewards can come, better late than never, if you have those placements in Gemini or Aquarius between 5 and 11 degrees. Now, shortly after, I'd say maybe a couple more hours after, the moon in Aquarius at 9 degrees will sextile Chiron in Aries at 9 degrees. So assistance and opportunity heals here. This is where your area of partnerships is getting some healing, or healing the area of romance, creative endeavors, and children. So you're healing a partnership with a romantic partner, you're healing a partnership with a child, or you're healing a partnership within a creative endeavor with someone. If you have placements between 6 and 12 degrees of Aquarius or Aries. Assistance or opportunity comes and success is achieved with the help of another, but you must learn to take the lead in your life and allow wise counsel to assist you. Drop the ego, okay, and put yourself out there if you have those placements between 6 and 12 degrees. Now stay tuned for the tarot portion of your reading, and join me here again at Enchantress Press Astrology for your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday horoscope. I should have them up by Wednesday night. God bless you guys, and I'll see you in the tarot portion. Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. Taronic here with your tarot portion of your weekly reading for November 7th. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. You can't do that on Facebook, so please head on over to YouTube and go to Enchantress Press Astrology. Like and subscribe. Now, let's check out your week. It's permeated by the Judgment card. So there's some type of judgment coming in. Of course, you need to examine your role in the situation. But there's some type of, you could be dealing with court or legalities. If not, there's just some type of decision being made. Okay. Now, let's see. Your first card's coming out. Your first card that came out, or situation, was the King of, or Knight, the Knight of Cups. But it's upside down. So some type of jealousy, moodiness, a person that should be taken. Okay. It could be jealousy or moodiness affecting you, number one, or someone else. Or like the Knight reverse also talks about a person who says something, but you shouldn't believe them. Like, take what they say with a grain of salt. Okay. It's like broken promises and deceit, where somebody, somebody painted something to you, some type of scenario to you that was oh so grand or something like that. They were, and maybe it was because of jealousy. But now the wheel is spinning in your direction and justice is coming in as to that situation, whatever that situation was or is. Okay. There's some type of justice coming in for you. Now, with this justice coming in, you got another situation where you might be making a choice or thinking about leaving a situation after more is illuminated to you about some type of tension, conflicts, or fights. There's some type of tension, conflicts, or fights that was going on and between like a group of people. And now more is going to be illuminated to you, and you might be thinking of walking away from this person where you already got 8 cups full because of what you find out. Now, this week, you're also prompted to balance your impulses, okay? Even if things seem monotonous in a relationship, if you're traveling with someone, take time to, reflect and contemplate things before you just drive things forward. Another situation can say where the monotony has set in the relationship, and maybe some arguments are going on. If there are arguments going on through travel, just chill out. Don't do that. Don't argue with anybody back and forth that are at a distance from you either. Okay. Take some time to contemplate before you move forward. I mean, that's really kind of all I'm really getting from this situation, to take a time of rest. Or maybe you've taken a time of rest this week, and this week, you're keeping you're balancing your energies. Okay. And maybe you're taking some time, maybe you're even taking a vacation or deciding to, okay, with a lover, because a relationship has gotten monotonous, or some relationship has gotten monotonous. And to bring and restore balance back, you're deciding to travel or take some type of trip, or a long journey. Okay. But something is definitely aspecting where you're balancing things out by traveling. You might even be moving, because the Chariot card could talk about home. Okay. After a period of wait. Okay. So those are the different situations I got for the different Libras. Now let's talk about your challenge and advice. Your challenge this week is the King of Wands. So this is either you being the King of Wands, or maybe even you dealing with a King of Wands type person. That could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries person, a natural born leader, someone who's compassionate, someone who displays honorable behavior. This could be you. You could be a fire sign, rising or moon person, like Aries or Sagittarius or Leo. But if it's not you, and this is not you that they're talking about, who's respected and people enjoy their presence, you might be dealing with someone like that. Now, because of that, there's some mentor coming in to give you some type of advice. Okay. It could be about business. This could be a smart business woman. You could be that smart businesswoman who's compassionate and warm and exuberant and, very passionate. The challenge is this advice that's coming in through a mentor about new people, new friends, new opportunities. And that's your challenge, is this new thing that's being offered to you. Maybe you don't know what to do with it. Maybe you're afraid it'll be a fling, in and out or something like that. So, anytime you have that Page of Swords, you're advised to take that advice and look into it more. If this practical advice is coming from a Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo business person, this could be somebody new. And maybe you're trying to just figure out how to assess this, and what offers you should take. Now, geez, your advice is really weird. Your advice is, first of all, you got the Tower, but it's upside down. Okay. Now the Tower upside down is, now I don't typically get that card, but it talks about an avoidable disaster. That's somewhat of your making, but it's an avoidable disaster. And it's, only thing holding you back is your fear of change, your resistance, your dishonesty, or just, you being oblivious to the situation and not, caring what the truth is of the situation. It might be aggravating the situation and placing you in danger of losing everything. So no matter what happens, the current struggle will have to come to an end. Now, like I said, this is an avoidable disaster, but there's some endings happening, some endings, some loss, some type of defeat, where your wish fulfillment is turned upside down. This is really weird. Yeah, I mean, it's like your wish fulfillment is turned upside down in some type of way. And when you have the Nine of Cups upside down, it talks about greed, materialism, vanity, or dissatisfaction. Some type of egoism could be wreaking havoc on love relationships and friendships. And it results in some type of disharmony or emotional wounding. Either you or someone else is caught up in some type of self-centeredness that causes division between friends and things like that. So it also can point to and that could point to frustrating delays in your plans. Could be something that you were working hard on, because you got the Ten of Wands upside down, and that's like avoiding responsibility or overburdening yourself. Okay, so you're struggling too much with the circumstances and mistakenly blaming others for your decisions. I mean, ultimately, you'll end up with a lighter load, if you keep going ahead and plotting forward. But stay out of the blame game and the victim mentality. Your advice is to stay out of the blame game or victim mentality. Whatever is going on in this friendship circle. Ooh, it's so much going on this week. I'm not even gonna lie. This is prompting you to move forward. You got to keep on plotting forward. And not blame others for your decision. There's some type of endings or losses here happening. But, I mean, all you can do is move forward. What's done is done. It's an avoidable tower, but only you know what's going on in your situation as to whether you should let the tower fall or not. That's up to you. And it looks to be a pretty big decision. So, God bless you guys. I love you, and I hope that everything works out for you. Definitely. Bye now.